I would seriously like to know what somebody in the Sixers organization did to either the NBA or Adam Silver, maybe somebody in the past life. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it at this point. But this organization has probably the worst luck I've ever seen. They are cursed, okay? Now, I'm sitting here thinking after last game, the Sixers have a pretty good shot at knotting it up at one tonight, tying it up, bringing it back to Philly on Thursday night, all tied up. And they still have a chance to do that. I'm not saying they don't, but now it just got a whole lot tougher. Right after the other night, I'm sitting here thinking the Sixers need to win this game. It is a must win, and I'll talk about that more in a minute as to why I believe that. But now there are more injury concerns to be worried about. Per Tim Bontemps of ESPN, Tyrese Maxey will not be at shoot-around today and is questionable to play tonight in Game 2 with an illness. Breaking news, Tyrese Maxey is down. He is bad, but maybe, just maybe, knowing Tyrese Maxey will get an utterly all-world performance, a Jordan flu game-esque manner here at Tyrese Maxey. Maybe we'll get the Maxey flu game tonight at MSG. But all I know, in all seriousness, is that Tyrese Maxey is going to be affected either way. Now, would I expect him to try to play? Absolutely. I'm sure they're probably keeping him away from shoot-around so they don't get the others sick. It feels like the Sixers roster has dealt with like 7 different illnesses this year, and it just always goes around. It always goes around. Hopefully nobody else gets sick. But even if Maxey tries to play through this, I'm sure we're going to see him, have less energy and have less ability, to play 14 minutes straight. He may have to come out more. He may not be himself, and that could hurt the team. A must-win game tonight, and Tyrese Maxey is dealing with an illness, and it is just frustrating. It feels like this organization always has things like this, whether it's, gastroenteritis, whether it's a stomach bug, whether it's a cold, whether it's a last-minute injury, whatever it is, this organization always has to deal with it, and it is frustrating. So maybe we'll get the Maxey flu game, give us 50 tonight as you're, sick and can't even run down the floor. We'll see what Tyrese can do, but frustrating to have, especially him, dealing with this. Now, I do believe this is a must-win game. I put this out on Twitter earlier today. And again, I will be live for the game tonight. We're live every game of the series. Number 1 watch party, come on through. We had 44,000 people watching us in Game 1. Come through tonight, Game 2. This is a must-win game in my personal opinion. Now, maybe you believe that the Sixers can go out and win a Game 7 on the road. I don't have the track record to believe that, all right? I don't think the Sixers can go into New York and win a Game 7. So I believe they must win tonight, because if not, then they have to win 4 straight. They have to come home, win 2, win 1 on the road, and then come back and win again. Now, if they win tonight, the whole script is flipped, all right? The momentum is shifted, and it is in the Sixers' favor. If Joel Embiid is healthy, I believe they can get a W. I believe they can win this series. But if not, if he's still dealing with that injury and we don't know, right? He's questionable. He's this, he's that. Nick Nurse yesterday said he looks fine, but can we really believe that? Maybe they just want to put that out there. I think Joel will try to play through, and I think Joel will look decent, but will he have that lift on the left knee? I mean, we'll just have to wait and find out. Sixers have to get this done tonight. You do not want to go down 2-0. And I know a lot of people have said, oh, well, the Knicks are not going to shoot the way that they did last game, and, this isn't going to happen, and that's not going to happen. You can say that about everything. Jalen Brunson may not go 8 for 26 or whatever he was in Game 1. Jalen Brunson might have one of his Jalen Brunson nights. He doesn't usually have back-to-back bad games, Buddy Hield may go for 5 threes off the bench. Tyrese Maxey may drop 50. Joel Embiid could drop 50. Like, everything could be different tonight. We don't know. Fact of the matter is, the keys to winning this game are you cannot get hounded on the offensive glass like you did in Game 1. 23-9 is unacceptable. They were 26-8 on second chance points. That cannot happen if you want to win this game. And in addition to that, you're going to need other players to step up. You will need a couple unsung heroes to step up. Just like the Knicks had Miles McBride dropping 21 off the bench, Sixers are going to need a Buddy Hield game or maybe a campaign game. Look, I've said it all along. Play Ricky Council. Play Ricky Council. You want a guy that can match the physicality of the New York Knicks? Go out there and match them. Play Ricky Council. If Tobias Harris is in his own head and he doesn't want to go out there and do anything and step up and rise to the occasion, don't play him. Bench him in the fourth quarter. You have to do what it takes to win. You're going to need production out of everybody. Kelly Oubre, could we get a 20-point game out of you? Somebody's going to have to be the unsung hero and step up and get it done. I liked what Nurse did defensively against Brunson in game 1, but you can't leave those shooters wide open. And if it gets down to crunch time, you have to deliver the finishing play, the final blow, the final punch. You need to close the game out. Sixers need this game tonight. They're dealing with more adversity. We'll see if they can make it happen. But at the end of the day, tough news here in the morning of game 2. We'll see if Maxey can push through it, get a little Maxey flu game, and see if the Sixers can tie it up 1-1. I will say it's pretty interesting that all the home teams won the first game of the series. Is it a coincidence or not? I don't know. Give me your thoughts down below. I will see you all later tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day and go Sixers.